back to the action. This is the ladies 500 meter oval international. Caroline Gingras in the inner lane, Kira Folzer in the outer lane. Tied through 100, 11:25, so tight race. As they skate by the big new video board here at the oval into the back corner. See who has the faster lap. C'est Caroline Gingras avec 100 mètres à faire with 100 meters to go to the line. Her final time, 40:43, 40:44. Folzer, 41:26. Big personal best for Caroline Gingras. Move on to our next race. Un autre patineuse du Québec à l'intérieur, c'est Gabrielle Gelonec. In the outer lane, Sarah Spence from BC. So another skater from Quebec in the inner. Gelonec and Spence. 500 meters, here we go. Gelonec looking to crack that 40-second barrier. Sarah Spence looking for a personal best as well. Gelonec through the opening split, 11:5. Sarah Spence, 11:6. So close race, only 0.04 apart. Spence is getting a great draft on that backstretch. So they're into the final corner. Spence's PB, 39.9. See if she can slip under that. With 50 to go, it's Spence to the line, her final time. 41:42. Gelonec, 42:16. After two pairs, Caroline Gingras has the best time, 40:42. That's your time to beat. As we move on to our third pair, this is Taylor White from Ontario in the inner lane. Rose Laliberté Roy from Quebec in the outer. False start here. Looks like it will be charged to the inner lane. Taylor White just inching ahead. So, reminder that in long track, Olympic style, the skaters are allowed one false start for the pair. So the warning is now given to both. Stay on the level, as they will come around again. Taylor White looking to go under 41 seconds. That would be a big personal best for her. Rose Laliberté Roy, her PB is a 40.9. Should be a fairly competitive race, as Laliberté Roy looks like she's slightly ahead through 100 meters. Son temps d'ouverture, 11.3. Taylor White, 11:75. So Laliberté Roy will power past her partner on this backstretch. That's exactly what she needed to do. Don't hold up, just go right by into the final corner. Avec 100 mètres à faire, Laliberté Roy mène cette course à la ligne. Son temps final, 40:83. Taylor White, her time at the line, 42:25. So that's a big personal best for Rose Laliberté Roy. 1/10 of a second faster than her previous best. Move on to our fourth pair. This is Sierra Johnson in the inner lane, Alexa Scott in the outer. Well-matched pair, both skaters chasing PBs in the mid 41s. So anything in the low 41s for these two would be great races. As Scott will lead through 100. Her opening split, 11:58. 11:8 Johnson. good draft here on this backstretch for Scott. She's going to try and power by Johnson to make sure she focuses and stays in her own race here. Both skaters trying to build that last corner. The 500 meters is a funny race, and that you can still build speed throughout the entire thing. Not long enough to get tired, and Alexa Scott didn't. 41-42, good race for her. 42-27 for Johnson. So Scott just missing her PB. But it's good enough for 5th. After 4 pairs, time to beat is still Caroline Gingras, 40.42. Have a look at our next one. This is Zumuchel from New Brunswick and K-Pac from Alberta. Through 100, bell lap, 400 meters to go. One time around the ice. Zumuchel, opening split, 12-2, 12-3 for K-Pac. K-Pac's going to try and chase on this backstretch as they cross over. 500 meters, the shortest distance there is. And oh my goodness, and she almost went down, and she does. Luckily, it was not into her partner. She still crosses the line. K-Pac, Zumuchel still won that one according to the timing system. 44.87, K-Pac 44.89. It's an interesting finish there. Danielle Zumuchel falling across the line. We'll see how those times play out. We'll see how those times play out. It is when the first part of your blade crosses the ice, but the timing system may have been triggered from the part of her body. Exciting finish there, as Zumuchel fell with 50 to go. Still a good time for both skaters despite that fall. As we've got our famous ice crew out there patching it up with some slush, flash freezing it with CO2. So just inspecting a lot of the little divots and scratches in the ice, make sure that none of them are unsafe. Occasionally, when skaters kick in or fall, the gouge will go right down to the concrete, creating a hazard for any skater coming up. Stay with us, this will only take a couple minutes. We've got more great racing coming up. In the next race, Haley Bell and Anna Bourgeois will be followed by Emmanuelle Côté and Molly Johnson, Kirsten Hagen, and Zuzana Nedeljkova. 17 pairs totals of ladies oval international. If you look back at 2:15 this afternoon Mountain Time, we'll have a chance to see the Canadian Championships for the men's 5K and ladies 3K. Be a little bit of a change of pace from these 500 meters, but great racing nonetheless. An opportunity to watch Olympic medalist, silver medalist in this distance. We'll have a chance to watch Ted Jan Boomen. Other Olympians, Jordan Belchos, Evgeny Blondin, Isabel Weidman. Looks like we are ready to go here for our 6th pair. This is Bell and Bourgeois, two Albertans, lining up for this 500 meter. So the skaters starting on opposite legs. Skaters will often have a dominant leg. It all looks like we'll just get a casual false start there from Bourgeois in the outer lane. Didn't seem to like her setup position. So important that that starting position be comfortable and be a solid, balanced position to push off of. And sometimes when you put those skates down, it just doesn't feel right, and you're better false starting than starting from an awkward position. Looks like we're clean on the second go. Tight race through here through the first 50 meters. Bourgeois seems to have the lead. Her opening split, 11-9, 12-1 for Bell. Both skaters personal bests in the high 42s. We'll see if after that delay they keep their wits about them, keep their legs nice and snappy here with 100 meters to go. It is Bourgeois extending her lead in the last stretch of this race to the line. Her final time, 42:59. Personal best for Anna Bourgeois. Haley Bell, 43:58. Great race there from Anna Bourgeois. The delay didn't seem to affect her very much. You can bet that these skaters know each other's personal bests, and that they know when the skater ahead of them just skated a good one. And they'll be excited, a little nervous on the line because of that great race right before them. This is Emmanuel Coté in the inner lane, Molly Johnson in the outer. Emmanuel Coté, son temps d'ouverture, 11:67. Elle mène cette course into the final corner. Coté just extending her lead. Expect a big time here coming in. Her personal best was a 43:24. She's about to smash that here with her final time of 42:40. 42:40 pour Emmanuel Coté. Temps personnel, great race for her. 44:64 for Molly Johnson. She's about a second off hers. Move on to our eighth pair. This is Kirsten Hagen in the inner lane, Zuzana Nedeljkova in the outer. These races are organized generally fastest to slowest, which often means in these later pairs we've got a host of young skaters who are on upward swings. It was very exciting to see these young juniors come through, and it looks like we've got a slight awkward transition on the backstretch. Nedeljkova coming out of the outer lane had the right of way. Hagen did not yield. So Nedeljkova looked like she held up a little. She'll take this race. 43:06. That's a personal best nonetheless. 44:71 for Hagen. She'll be a little disappointed with that. Not surprised she had to stand up and shift over on the backstretch. Skater coming out of the outer lane has the right of way because they are technically ahead at that point, having skated a farther distance. So in that race, Nedeljkova had the right of way. Hagen had to yield. Hopefully we won't have that issue up in the next race. It's Olivia Scott in the inner lane. Rosanne Grenier in the outer. So we'll say Grenier, près 100 mètres qui mène son temps d'ouverture. 12.1. 12.5 for Scott. Grenier qui attrape son partenaire into the final corner. Grenier is pulling out a big lead here. Scott trying to keep up. It's going to be Grenier to the line. Her personal best, 43.47. Can she do it? 43.06. Yes, big PB for Rosanne Grenier. Olivia Scott just off hers. 43.73. So the young skaters from Quebec are bringing it here this Saturday morning. Big PBs all around for skaters from Quebec. Gingras, La Liberté Roy, Manuel Côté, and Rosanne Grenier all skating PBs. Look at our next pair, two skaters from Alberta in this one. This is McNeely and Weeb through 100. 12.0 for Weeb, McNeely 12.2, so it's a close race here. Always interesting when the first 100 meters are tight. The lap matters that much more. No matter how fast you get off the line, you can't back it up with good speed on the lap. It means nothing. As McNeely really powering through here. Sorry, that is Weeb powering through. Her armband falling down to her hand. Her final time, 42.70, 43.20 for McNeely. So two personal bests in that race. Weeb breaking the 30.43 marker. McNeely just slipping under her old PB. So as we move down the pairs, we're getting more personal bests. Maybe the ice is getting faster. Looking here at our 10th pair, 11th pair, my bad. This is Stephanie Spicer in the inner lane, Amanda Mitchell in the outer. Can we keep this personal best streak going? Skaters chasing personal bests in the high 43s. Opening splits both in the 12.1s. So it's a really tight race here as they bear down this backstretch into the final corner. Mitchell in the inner lane, starting to pull ahead, but Spicer's coming back on the outer. This will be a tight finish, but it looks like it's Mitchell that will take it. Her final time, 43.85. Amanda Mitchell just missing her personal best by a tenth of a second, so still a good race for her. As we look at our next race, the Battle of Ontario, Jasmine Chase in the inner, Lily Weidman in the outer. The skaters wearing the new oval program skin suit. Repping the red and black. Off the line cleanly. These two would love a time in the 43s. Through 100 in the outer lane, that's Weidman with the lead, 12.2, 12.83 for Chase. Looks like we've got another slight conflict on the backstretch. Weidman in the outer lane had the right of way. Chase had to yield. Doesn't look like she lost very much time in doing so, though. As Weidman's going to take this one by about 20 meters. Her final time, 44.37. Chase, 45.71. 13th pair. 5 races remaining in this ladies 500 meter. This is Rachel Freitag from Ontario in the inner lane. Ashley Hanna from Manitoba in the outer. So most skaters from other provinces, but training here at the Oval, wearing their skin suits. And solid off the line as they're through the first 100 meters. It's Freitag in the inner lane. Her opening split 12-1, 12-5 for Hanna. Hanna has her work cut out for her in the lap as they cross over on the backstretch. Coach is yelling at them on there. Long track speed skating, one of the few sports where the coaches share the same ice surface or competition surface as the athletes. Freitag will come through at the line. Her final time, 44:37, 44:74 for Hanna. That's a big personal best for Rachel Freitag. About 3/10 faster than her previous best mark. So the PBs keep coming here this morning. On the fastest ice in the world. Our Oval maintenance and ice crew will put in a lot of hours trying to make sure that the ice is tip-top for these races. All skaters need personal bests. You can bet that those maintenance guys take a lot of pride and share in those accomplishments. As Laura Hall and Chloe Beauchesne are underway. Beauchesne had the lead through 100, but Hall is coming back hard on the outer lane here. It's going to be a tight finish. To come to the line, who's going to take it? In the outer lane, that's Beauchesne, 44:98, 45:04 for Hall. That was a close one. To give a shout out to Alex watching in Victoria. Glad to have you tuning in. Having a look at our next pair here. This is Emma Javra and Yasmin Uden. Javra from Manitoba, Uden from Alberta. Tight race through 100. I thought that was Uden's, but Javra was coming hard on the inner lane. Both in the 12.4s. This will make for an interesting finish. Both skaters trying to stay low on that backstretch. 500, they're always trying to strike a balance between low, long, strong pushes and quick, snappy legs. And through 50 meters to go. Javra has pulled out a win here. Her final time, 45:28. Uden, 45:89. So that's a personal best for Yasmin Uden. Two pairs remaining. So is Callie-Ann Friesen from Saskatchewan in the inner. Alexa Annika from Ontario in the outer. Sorry, my mistake. Annika is a scratch. So Friesen skating on her own. We will wish her luck. Need a little bit of moral support here, skating. Lonely lap here, 100 meters down, 12:53. Her opening split. Friesen's chasing a personal best at 46:68. Sometimes when you skate on your own, it's a really good opportunity to just race your own race, not be distracted by anyone else around you. So we'll see if that pays off for Callie-Ann Friesen with 100 to go. She's driving to the line, chasing that mid 46, and she does it. Big half-second personal best for Kaliane Friesen. What a race. And what a shame here as we have another solo pair. Too bad they could not have been paired together. Looks like this is Brooke Braun in the inner lane. Sometimes skaters will pull out at the last moment. They don't have to rearrange the pairs. So Braun in our final pair, she's also chasing a personal best. 44.89 is the time to beat through 100 meters. Looks like we won't have an opening split for her, but it was in that 12-second range. So long only lap here for Brooke Braun into the outer lane. Trying to stay low, keep those feet moving. 100 to go. You see the crowd lined up on the left there, cheering her on. At the line, 44.85. That is a personal best as well. A narrow one, but it still counts. So that wraps up our Ladies Oval International 500 meter. Coming up next later on this morning, the 5,000 meter Men's Oval International at 10:50 Mountain Time.